Hi friends, it's Carmen here at the home office for the time being. We'd normally be tinkering around and experimenting with lots of stuff back in the office at Curiodyssey, but there's a few things in life that never stop, which one of them is science. So I just thought we would take a look out here and think about some ideas for what kind of science we could do at home. I'll check back in with you later and see what we come up with. So one interesting thing about being home more often is that you start to notice all of the little things that are always going on when you're not here, and one of the things I noticed was just the sound of the water running down our rain gutters, and that reminded me that usually back at Curiodyssey we use a bucket to collect rainwater so that we can reuse it for plants and moistening soil and a few other things. So I was wondering if maybe that is where I could start part one of bringing Curiodyssey science home. Maybe I will set up a rainwater collection station. So it looks like we might be in luck for some showers to collect in the rain barrel for today. It looks like we're expecting maybe about a 20% chance of rain throughout. So luckily I can keep an eye on my porch right from where my workstation is, and we'll just see how it goes. Hey all, so I found my rain collection bucket, and this part of the porch isn't covered by the balconies above, so it looks like it would be a pretty good place to try to start collecting some water if it decides to rain today. We live pretty close to the ocean, so I'm a little nervous about it blowing over, but at least we have this edge so it shouldn't go too far, and hopefully it just gets filled up with enough water where it doesn't start tipping. Maybe after I collect some rainwater that I'll use a ruler or some sort of marker to see how it changes each day. So I'm just gonna go place this and check back in with you soon. Hey friends, me Carmen here in the afternoon. It's been a beautiful and sunny day, which has been great for some people, some plants, maybe some animals, but not so great for our rain bucket study that we were trying to put out this morning. To be really honest, the bucket is in fact even drier than when it started. All the condensation that was on the inside and the outside has now evaporated, so that's just kind of how science goes. Sometimes you don't always get what you're looking for, but one interesting thing, I've been kind of trapped inside on Zoom meetings all day, and every now and then I wonder if my colleagues noticed that I was looking off into space because there was something interesting on my ceiling. So hopefully we can cue that video coverage now. So you ready to find out what mystery science sparkle was? I was thinking that there must be something reflecting the light, and I went around touching everything in my house, and I was like, well, maybe it's my water bottle, but I moved that and no change. And then maybe I thought it was like the plastic on my iPad cover, and I moved that around, and that wasn't it either. The key was it was actually something coming from outside the apartment, refracting and reflecting the light inside. And here it is. I wonder if you can guess what it might be. Well, here it is. The culprit of mystery ceiling sparkle is the dirty puddle of water from the rain last night that collected on my patio table. So interesting discovery. Kept me entertained for a little while trying to figure out this mystery. Just wondering, are there any other mysteries of water? What's the rain doing around in your neighborhood? What's the sun doing? And any other things you might be noticing outside? Well, thanks so much for joining me on Rain Porch Bucket Collecting Check-In Part 1. We'll just continue to check in and see what might happen as the day or the evening progresses, and maybe even into tomorrow, but I just wanted to give you a sneak peek of what might be next on Experiments at Home with our Curiodyssey correspondence. I'll give you a hint. has to do with all of these supplies that are right here behind me. Hopefully you'll tune in for that video and we'll see what we're cooking up. It's a little bit of kitchen chemistry. See you later. Hi out there, so it's day 2 the next morning after setting up our rain barrel. There was that 20% chance of rain and didn't actually happen, but the sky looks pretty promising for maybe some rain collection today. So I thought we would just start out by seeing maybe what happened overnight and to see if we managed to collect any water in the bucket. By the way, just in case this is coming out on a beautiful sunny day sometime in the future, it is March 18th today. So we started this yesterday, March 17th, today's the 18th, and it's about 10:30 in the morning. So we'll take a look and see what we might have collected. Alright, the green reveal coming up to our bucket, and so it looks like there is a little water in here. I'm not sure if I am convinced that that could be from rain that I missed, but since I live about a mile or so from the ocean, which is way yonder, up that hill and right over the ridge, I'm wondering if this is morning condensation, since I notice that the ground around me is all wet, and usually in the morning around this neighborhood everything is coated in a little mist or fog. That's kind of how our weather patterns work. Here I am checking out daily forecast for today to see what the prediction might be on our rain collection potential. Looks like we're expecting a 40% chance of showers today. So we'll just keep on hoping and see what happens. Hey friends, thanks for joining me for Rain Barrel Update, day 2. I'm wondering what other aspects of the weather or nature outside I could be working on monitoring in my neighborhood. Since it looks like we're going to be here at home for a little while longer, it could be pretty interesting to notice how those patterns change just right here in our own backyards. So let me know what's going on in your backyard, what's staying the same, what's changing, what new things might you want to try to study that you haven't ever had a chance to pay attention to before. We'll check in a future video and see how everyone's experiments and monitoring is going. Alright, stay curious out there. We'll see you later.